Okay, what's the arbitrage opportunity? Arbitrage opportunity is an attractive opportunity. It's the opportunity where you don't have to have a initial wealth. You don't have to bear any risk, and yet you can generate a profit. And that's why it is so attractive. And suppose spot price of gold is $600, and future price, on the other hand, 1 year after future price is going to be 650, and interest rate is 5% per year, and assuming no income, no storage cost for gold. Question is whether there is an arbitrage opportunity in this case. The answer is yes. Next question then is how? How to exploit this arbitrage opportunity? Well, it's always the case. You in order to exploit arbitrage opportunity, you buy relatively cheaper one, but you short selling relatively expensive one. In this case, this is relatively cheaper one, and this is relatively expensive one. So you're buying spot gold at $600 per ounce, but at the same time you make a contract to selling futures contract at 650. Okay, and this is what it's saying. But arbitrage opportunity, you don't have to have money in initial. You don't have to have any initial wealth to buy a 1 ounce of spot gold. It's gonna cost you $600. Now this money you borrow, since you don't have money. If you borrow, since interest rate is assumed to be 5%, you borrow at 5%. Then 1 year later, you're going to have to pay back. How much? 630, right? And 1 year later, since you bought spot gold now, you're still having a goal. Now with this goal, you can close this futures contract. Remember, as of now, you short selling gold future at 650. 1 year after, you close your sell position by delivering the gold that you have, and then receive how much? 650. 650. Then your arbitrage profit is 650 minus 630. Okay, so $20 per ounce is going to be your arbitrage profit. Make a note, in this scheme you don't have to have any initial wealth, you don't have to bear any risk at all, and yet you generate a profit, which is $20 per ounce. Okay, where this $20 comes from? It comes from spot price times 1 plus interest rate, which is 620, isn't the same as your future price, which is 650. In this example, your future price is higher. Now that difference is going to be your profit per ounce. Now, if you make money without bearing any risk, without having any initial wealth at all, would you stop making only $20? Of course not. You would do this, for as much ounce of gold. And those people around you watching you making money without bearing any risk, without having any initial wealth at all, and they wouldn't just sit there and watching you and plotting you. They're going to follow what you do. If that's the case, would you think this arbitrage opportunity will last forever? If more and more people trying to do the same thing, then the spot gold price is going to go up and future price is going to go down. If that's the case, then this arbitrage opportunity eventually will disappear. But till then, they're going to keep on doing this to exploit this arbitrage opportunity. Okay? Suppose in previous example, future price was relatively more expensive, but suppose future price was relatively cheap and spot price is the one that is relatively more expensive. Is there an arbitrage opportunity? The answer is yes. Next question then is, how would you exploit this arbitrage opportunity? Like I said, you always buying a cheaper one, relatively cheaper one, and then selling short relatively more expensive one. Since this is relatively cheaper one, you're buying a futures contract now, but you're short selling spot gold. Since you don't have gold, you borrow gold, which means you have to pay back this gold later. Okay, so you're short selling spot gold now. If you short selling spot gold, then you're going to receive $600, and you put the $600 in the bank at 5%. Then 1 year after, it's going to grow to 630. Okay, and with this money, out of 630, you can close your you bought futures now, right? So you can close this futures position by paying 590. Remember, future price was when you got into this futures contract, the futures price was 590. So by paying 590, you can close this long position, buying position. And then you receive gold. Since you sold short gold 1 year ago, you have to pay back the gold, right? Now that gold is coming from this futures contract. Then there's a profit. The difference between 630 and 590, which is $40 per ounce. Again, you're not gonna do this trade for 1 ounce. I mean, this is so attractive money making opportunity. You're gonna do it as much as you can, so that your profit is going to be higher, and people around you are not going to sit there and watching you making money. They're going to follow what you do. If that's the case, then this money making opportunity is going to disappear, because more and more people are going to be selling short spot gold and buying futures. If that's the case, then this future price goes up and spot price goes down until this money making opportunities disappear. But till then, people trying to exploit this arbitrage opportunity. Okay, make a note that this arbitrage profit in this example comes from the fact that the future price isn't the same as 630. What is 630? 630 is spot price times 1 plus risk-free rate. That's 630 in previous example, which means future price or forward price has to be equal to this. Otherwise, there is an arbitrage opportunity. Okay, I'm going to stop here.